Hey everybody, it's Aunt Baby. It's Friday, June 22nd. It's in the evening. I have to do these videos in the evening because there's a lot of construction noise outside during the day, except on Sundays. So anyway, today I'm finally going to talk about HA Goodman, and this is in connection with the left exit to the Trump train. So HA is another sellout from the left. And he's connected to two other YouTubers that I did videos on, Styxhexenhammer666, or as I prefer to call him now, Dr. Satan, and Hard Bastard. So these three have a connection. So I'm calling them the Trinity of sellouts, I guess. They're part of this left exit to the Trump train. So I'm going to show you here the connection between the three. So I think it was, let's see, yeah, down here about a year ago. So Dr. Satan gave a shout out to HA here. So he was acknowledging him. And then because smaller YouTube channels want to grow, they will usually invite a bigger YouTuber onto their channel. So Dr. Satan has a bigger channel. He has like 250,000. I guess it's approaching 300,000, but it's easily 250,000 subs that he has right now. So after that shout out, HA invited Dr. Satan on here. I guess it was 10 months ago, I guess. Oh yeah, and then so he came on, Dr. Satan came on to HA's channel, and they talked about Google, YouTube censorship. And then HA defended Dr. Satan. Right Wing Watch had called Dr. Satan racist and alt-right. So HA defended him. And then, let's see. Okay, so 4 months ago, they sort of exchanged interviews. So HA, I don't know which one of these came first, but HA had Dr. Satan on his channel again, and they were talking about the Clintons, Obama, and Trump, and everything. And then Dr. Satan finally invited HA onto his channel, and they talked about HA's books. He's written these tiny books about Hillary Clinton's email and the Wan brothers, which I've read. I've read them. And so there's that connection. So with Hard Bastard's wiped out virtually all of his the archive of his videos on his channels and other platforms. So he only keeps a few key videos, and so it's very suspicious how he's wiped out all of his old videos. He did a lot of good work, and it's a shame that's gone. But anyway, on his on Hard Bastard's Hard News Network website, he has saved this interview that he did on the Hard News Network channel, YouTube channel. So yeah, you can see here. So Dr. Satan, HA Goodman, and Hard Bastard on HNN Live. That's the Hard News Network. There are also these tweets that I found that HA sent out this month. So he talks about his buddy, Dr. Satan. My buddy, Dr. Satan, knows how awesome Hard Bastard is. We've both been on his channel, looking forward to another three-way, not the way I always envisioned, but this will do for now. So there's the mention of all three of them, and Hard Bastard liked that. He liked that tweet. And then down here, HA tweeted again, everyone enjoys my work or follows me on social media. Please follow and support my friend Hard Bastard. Hard Bastard stood up for me without even knowing me in 2017, and please contribute and support this truth teller. Yeah, right, sure, he's a truth teller. Anyway, yeah, Hard Bastard, I forgot. Hard Bastard in 2017, he did a video defending H.A. Goodman, I think it was Tim Black and Nico House, against an attack from Jordan Chariton from the Young Turks. Jordan Chariton, well, he used to work for the Young Turks. He's gone now. So he was part of TYT politics. So there's the connection between the three of them. So they're buddies, best buds. And okay, so there's that connection between the three of them. Now I have to explain HA's background. I became familiar with HA during the 2016 Democratic primaries. Now, Bernie Sanders announced his candidacy in 2015, and HA started writing about Bernie in that campaign. And I believe he predicted that Bernie would win the presidency. And he said that, well, if Bernie got the Democratic nomination, I think he predicted that Bernie would get the Democratic nomination and that he would win the presidency. But he predicted also that if Hillary Clinton got the nomination, then Donald Trump would definitely be the president. So he's always bragging about that prediction that Donald Trump would be president. So I was a Bernie Sanders supporter in 2016. I'm an expat, so I have to register. If I want to vote, I have to register. Overseas voters have to register every year. And so I didn't vote last year. I haven't voted since 2016, so I would register in my home state of Virginia if I wanted to vote. So I was a Bernie Sanders supporter, and I followed HA. And he wrote some good stuff about Hillary Clinton's corruption, and HA was very well known among Bernie Sanders supporters. So HA's background, he comes from mainstream media, really. So he's not one of these alternative media figures. He came from mainstream media, and he brags about that. So on his website, this is HA's website, hagoodman.com. So yeah, he brags about, he has posted his appearances he brags about his appearances on CNN and MSNBC. And here he appeared on MSNBC here with Lawrence O'Donnell. And so on his website, so great, he's got links to, you can click and shop with Amazon, and he'll get a little kickback from that if you shop on Amazon's website. So yeah, he's already shilling on his website here. So these are some of his articles that he's read. Oh yeah, and so on his website, he's got, he wrote for the Huffington Post, and that's basically mainstream media. I call it the Huffington Compost, and Real Clear Politics, Salon, Cleveland Plain Dealer, The Hill, Jerusalem Post, Times of Israel. Great, okay. So yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Anyway, so he comes from mainstream media. Let's see. Yeah, so here's his bio on the Huffington Post website. So what's interesting is he worked. I think he was probably an intern with the U.S. Department of State's Foreign Service Institute. He mentions that. Yeah, here he lists some of the publications. And I don't know, he's written a couple of fantasy novels. I don't know anything about that. I don't know. Yeah, so, and he's written for Salon, and yeah, so he's very mainstream. See, these are his articles from Salon. Yeah. And what else here? Let's see a minute. Oh yeah, that's his. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, these are the Jerusalem Post, sorry, articles of his. The Hill. Oh, okay, yeah. So these are from his website, and so he breaks down the articles from the different publications. Yeah. Oh, another thing is HA. I forgot about this. HA Goodman. So he used to appear on Tim Black's channel, and they would do. I think it was about every week. I can't remember. I think it was every week or so. And so they would do a show together, ironically named No Sellouts. But in my book, they are both sellouts because Tim Black has become a sheepdog-controlled opposition for the Democratic Party. And HA has now flipped to the Trump train. So that's interesting. They've had a parting of the ways. There was some time ago, I don't remember, I can't remember, it was months ago, maybe even last year. Tim Black announced that HA wouldn't appear on his channel anymore for their No Sellouts segments, and so they were already having a parting of ways over Trump. Tim Black was kind of pushing the Trump derangement syndrome, I guess. He had that sort of attitude about Trump. He was criticizing everything about Trump at that time. And HA took a sort of more moderate approach. He was criticizing Trump on according to whatever policy. So I don't know. The explanation was that HA, I don't know if this was authentic or not. HA got uncomfortable, supposedly defending Trump against some of the criticisms of Trump, for his personality or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, so those two had a parting of ways. So they are both sellouts in my book. Yeah, they've gone different directions, but they have both sold out. And so HA 2016, there was a bit of a controversy. HA talks about Joan Walsh, who used to be the editor of Salon, got upset with Salon letting HA publish anti-Hillary Clinton articles. And so they were never removed. They're still there. So HA claims that Joan Walsh demanded that Salon not publish HA's articles anymore. I don't know how true that is. This is something that HA claimed. That I found this is a post about it on Reddit that I found. Yeah. Yeah, wait. Can't see this. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so HA would complain here. Yeah, so he complained that Joan Walsh petitioned Salon not to publish his writing anymore. I don't know if that's true or not. I know Joan Walsh, she did tweet about this. She was upset about HA's articles in Salon. And so anyway, HA in 2016, so he supported Bernie Sanders, and then when Bernie did not get the nomination, because that was not the plan. The plan all along was that Hillary would be the nominee, and we all know that Bernie knew that all along. That was the plan. That was the agreement. It's even in WikiLeaks. Then HA supported Dr. Jill Stein of the Green Party for president, as did I. So HA voted for Dr. Jill Stein, and I did too. And HA, he took a lot of heat for that. Sorry, that's not what I want. He took a lot of heat for that. And actually, I did too. I got heat from Hillary Clinton supporters and the Bernie write-in people. So HA, after that, then he wasn't really super critical of Trump. And I just had a wait and see attitude myself. I was just going to wait to see what Trump actually did. So, anyway, let's see. Kind of lost my way here, wasn't it? Oh, that's not what so anyway, now HA, so a couple of weeks ago, whoops, what happened here? I lost my little, I don't know what happened. HA, couple of months, this was in April, HA suddenly announced that he HA, now this is several months ago, HA announced that he was going to support Bernie Sanders again in 2020. That's what happened. 2020. So he had on his Twitter page at that time, Bernie had a picture of Bernie 2020 So he was all set to support Bernie Sanders in 2020. And then a couple of months ago, so this was around the time when the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, announced, or they filed a lawsuit against the Russian government, WikiLeaks. I mean, everybody, a lawsuit complaining about that Russia and WikiLeaks had caused Hillary to lose, basically. So supposedly the story is that HA, that caused him to flip and to become, he was so angry at the DNC and disgusted with their corruption that he flipped and he announced that he was going to support Donald Trump in 2020. And this really took everybody by surprise. And I thought he was out of his mind. I thought he was out of his mind when he announced that he was going to support Bernie Sanders in 2020. I thought, that's insane. That's like the definition of insanity, doing the same thing twice and expecting a different outcome. So he knew, I don't know, he knew that Bernie was not going to have a chance. So he claimed that was his rationale. So, so he's gone hardcore for Trump. He's basically a Trump apologist, but I think he's just used this opportunity that this is where the money is. This is where the money is. I think he saw there was no future in supporting Bernie Sanders again in 2020. You know, Bernie had his chance in 2016 of huge support, and you know, it was very popular. It was a big movement. It was like a coalition. But HA, I think he saw the writing on the wall, and he decided he was going to flip for Trump. And I think that's how it all happened. So not only that, but HA is also he's become a gun enthusiast, and so he's not only pandering to Trump supporters, he's pandering to gun enthusiasts, you know, and it's just nuts because I don't, you know, he calls this is his new channel, HA Second Amendment. So this is his channel where he's, you know, just trying different guns or something. I don't know. I don't watch these things. And I don't see that he's really supporting the Second Amendment. It's just sort of pandering to gun enthusiasts as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, I don't know. It's really bizarre what he's doing. And he's writing now for the Daily Caller. And the Daily Caller is really a crappy news outlet. They do really sloppy journalism. So that's where HA's published now. And there's one other thing that's really strange with HA is that this is something I noticed. This is a very strange channel, and it's hard to find. Any way I can find it is typing in PayPal how. So this channel just mocks HA. They mock the books that he wrote. And they used to have a cover photo where it wasn't just HA. They would go after, Debbie the Same Progressive. They would mock her. And they did in the cover photo, they used to have HA, Debbie the Same Progressive, and Hard Bastard, but I don't see Hard Bastard here anymore. Oh, they got Nico here. Okay, so they claim. Yeah, so this is a very strange channel. You can subscribe. There's no sub count. You can give a thumbs up or thumbs down on the videos, but there's no thumb count. And so what's interesting, they have a little description here. And so this was obviously, I believe this channel was probably got money from the Clintons or Democratic Party. It was probably like David Brock, probably, or So this channel is very suspicious. So they've been attacking HA for a long time, and they claim that so HA, he admits that he was a Hillary Clinton supporter before. He was a Clinton supporter. He was a conventional Democrat, and they claim. I think they claim here that he was fired. They claim that he was fired from the State Department job or internship, and that he's taking it out on they took it out on the Clintons, and that's why he was writing all those hit pieces on Hillary Clinton. So yeah, I mean, this channel, I don't know if that's correct that he was fired, because it's the other things. This channel, some of these things aren't. They're claiming RT is it is a registered agent of the Russian government, but so was Al Jazeera is a government outlet, news outlet too. So I don't know. So yeah, I just wanted to show that. So HA took a lot of heat for being a Bernie Sanders supporter from the Clinton people. So, but I mean, it's crazy what he's done now. He's just, and I just see that he's done all this for money, just like Dr. Satan and Heart Bastard. So it's very sad to see this. HA Goodman is just a classic shill, and so he's gone from mainstream media to alternative media, and he's going where the money is, and his live streams are really disgusting to listen to. He just makes these mocking, I don't know, he does these terrible Southern accents. It's really offensive to me as a Southerner, and very condescending. I think he's doing Jeff Sessions or something. He does these terrible Southern accents, and he just plays to the audience, for the super chats. Those are the donations that you can give in the live chats during a live stream on YouTube. Another thing, HA, he went from, this flip. He had his own website. It was Counterpropa. No, Counterpropa doesn't exist anymore. And there was never any explanation for why it disappeared. I don't know if it just wasn't bringing in any money or something. I think he had an Amazon link on there, and HA takes Patreon donations too. So actually, let me see if I can find that. I forgot about that. So yeah, it's Counterpropa. Oops, come on. Yeah, it's Counterpropa. His Counterpropa website, it's gone, and I used to ask, like, in the comment sections of his videos what happened, or in, or in the live chats, I would say, hey, what's up, what happened with the Counterpropa? And Caitlin Johnstone got her start on the Counterpropa website. Okay. So he's got 313 patrons here. And I don't think he used to get very much. I don't think he shows the amounts anymore. Yeah. So this is one of the Patreon accounts that doesn't, some of them, they will only give you the number. So I know, I used to look to see, out of curiosity, what some of these people were getting. And I think he got very little in Patreon support. So he's hiding the amounts. So yeah, I don't like the accounts that are hiding the amounts they're getting. So he's getting all kinds of money from Super Chats and Patreon, and he's got the Amazon link on his website. Yeah, so he's just a total shill, HA. It's really awful. And these guys, I don't know. With HA, it's just quite... It's HA's transition, or his flip, is really dramatic. More so, I think, than with Dr. Satan and Heart Bastard. Heart Bastard was probably center left, and then so he's gone slightly to the right, but he's definitely hardcore for Trump. And Dr. Satan, he's hardcore for Trump. You know, they just pander to that crowd. And now HA, so it's really quite dramatic with HA, and it's really disgusting too. So HA, I don't know. He was appearing for a while on RT, Russia Today, Peter Lavelle's crosstalk. I don't know. And so the Counterpropa website is gone. Caitlin Johnstone got her start there. Zach Haller too. So that website is gone, and HA is just hardcore for Trump now. It's really sad, and there's more to tell in this story, and that's what I will do in the second video. So yeah, it's not just that he's supporting Trump, but it's some very disturbing things that he's supporting, that Trump is doing. And he's become a Trump apologist, and not just an opportunist, but it's disgusting, the things that he's saying in support of Trump. It just is. So anyway, stay tuned for the second part. That'll be coming up. I'll do that tomorrow. So I'd like to hear what you have to say about this. If you have any comments, thumbs up, thumbs down, please share it and tell people if there are any H.A. Goodman fans out there. I would like them to watch this and say what they think. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.